Hello, just a quick Polo boot tutorial when your boot gets stuck and it doesn't want to open and you're clicking and nothing happens. Fairly straightforward. You want to so whenever you're inside the boot, you have a little, you can put your key in, and this pretty much you're just pulling this up. When you pull this up, you open the actuator, pop your back cover off, which is very easy. It's just 2 Phillips screws. This is the back end of it, but yeah, in here and here inside on the handles, and then you just have clips all the way around. Alright, typically you want to start and you want to pull this back on the top, and yeah, just pull it off. These clips typically they just break. But yeah, when you're putting it back on, it's just very tricky. If someone helps you, that would be helpful, but yeah. So yeah, straightforward. Typically what goes is this little microswitch. Very, very simple. But yeah, if you want to ever remove it, fairly straightforward. Just flathead screwdriver, and then just like tilt it down a little bit so that this one is a little bit off, and then do the other one, which is right behind it. Let's see if I can do this on the camera. And yeah, then you just pull it straight down and it comes straight out. So yeah, typically what goes wrong inside here dies, so because current always flows through this, and it's always pressed and current's constantly flowing through it. And eventually it just stops flowing current, and yeah, then it doesn't work. So when you depress, nothing happens, nothing changes. No, the state doesn't change, and the car still thinks, oh, yeah, the boot's locked. So yeah, these like to go. It's really hard to find them. Volkswagen, fairly expensive, but yeah, you can maybe pick them up at Wreckers. Any model Polo, they're pretty much identical. Actually, sorry, 06s are different. Anyone that has a key in it is slightly different. It has a different mechanism though. This little black box just here is the actuator for your boot. If the microswitch is not showing any signs or symptoms, it would actually be this little box that you'll have to replace. And to remove it is a little tricky. You have to actually take the handle out in order to take this little box off. And then you have your actuator. Fairly straightforward. There's actually nothing in this other than a little switch, depending on, it just pretty much just tells the car what state this is in. When it's open, there is current flowing through it saying, oh, it's open. When it's closed, fully locked, it says there's no current flowing through it. Ever need to do any diagnostics, it's this furthest cable. You just do a multimeter and you just test every single, you can see the colors on each cable, so they all head to here. So you can just test continuity from this point to, let's say, this point. This one's the same cable. 4 points, 4 cables and a common ground. When you do the test, you just test the microswitch. You take this out, you pull it out, press this little switch up, and then as soon as it clicks, you can pull it out. And yeah, there's just 2 prongs. You just put a multimeter in there and you test for continuity. When you press it, it should have continuity. If it doesn't, it's a dud, hopefully. Easy, have fun.